What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's MightyFan time here in my room, actually, in the Mighty Kingdom. It's the room where I house the closet that has all of my authentic and custom, vintage or current or custom baseball jerseys. Sans the Phillies jerseys. Those are all down in the man cave. I have a special spot for those. So besides the one I'm wearing right now, which is the Bryce Harper Road Authentic from last season, so it has the MLB 150 patch on there. Bryce's first season with the Phillies, and I have plenty of Phillies jerseys, throwbacks, current, some authentic, some game worn, some team issue, all sorts of Phillies stuff. But I have that down in the man cave, and I'll get to that eventually. I'll show those that portion of the collection eventually. Right now, we're going to go to all the other teams, all the other jerseys. And the thing about being a jersey head, and most of us jersey heads kind of have this in us, where if Mitchell and Ness or another company hasn't made the jersey, we'll find a way to get it done. Whether it's getting it off of other fellow collectors, whether it's getting a blank jersey, having it customed into a player of choice. There's various different ways of getting these done. And one of the things I will make mention of here is that back in the day, there wasn't a lot of player name and number jerseys done. A lot of the jerseys that were done back then were blank. The player name and number fad on a jersey really didn't come till years later. So some of the jerseys made during that time period, you basically would have to get blank and have it sent someplace to have it customized into a player of choice. And there's plenty of places that can do this. You talk about places like EPS. I know Bill Henderson can do it. You just look him up on Facebook. He does as this is falling over. He does great custom work. I have yet to get anything done by him, but I probably should have put this on something a little more solid. I thought it was okay, and then it's just sinking. My apologies. But, in fact, let me try to find something. I thought I had this on something more solid, but I guess not. I know, this is terrible, but doing this right in the middle of the broadcast here. But I am trying to get this correct, if I can, which I seem to be having some. I should have done a trial run first. There we are. Sorry about that. Sometimes in the middle of a broadcast, things will happen. I've gotten phone calls and all sorts of stuff in the middle of filming before, so this was a first. But we got it situated now. But yeah, people like Bill Henderson, you can go to EPS, and their prices are all over the board depending on what you want to have done. I myself have never done it to this point. I haven't gotten a blank jersey, had it sent somewhere like an EPS or a Bill Henderson. There was a few jerseys that I had sent to Patsy Elmer, big time jerseys, but I don't believe that she really does a lot of custom work anymore. But there's a couple in the closet that I have had done some years ago by her company. They're big time jerseys. And a lot of these jerseys that I have, the customized jerseys that I have, I've gotten from fellow collectors, or I've gotten off of eBay or such sites. But it is one of the examples of the lengths that jersey heads will go to get the jerseys done of various players that they have interest in from their youth, and who knows when. And like I said, I do have some of the current authentics in here as well, representing various teams. Just players that I like, or just the jersey's hot, so I picked it up. Some of these I just got on deep clearance. At times, it is what it is. You find all sorts of different ways to get jerseys when you want to be when you just use your eyes and look around. So let's get into it. Like I said, this is it's a rather extensive collection because I'm very passionate about jersey collecting, but one of the things I'm very passionate about is baseball. I've always loved baseball jerseys, just the styles, just the look of them. I mean, as you can tell from my videos for the Mitchell and Ness jerseys, I got 2 huge racks full, and then another rack of batting practice. But this is everything that's non-Mitchell and Ness in the collection. And the thing I've always liked about baseball jerseys in general is just the look of them, and also the fact that they do those anniversary patches just so damn good. The World Series, the All-Star Game, you know my craze about the extras on a jersey, right? The anniversary, the different patches. I love them patches. So baseball has always done a great job with them. I mean, we're talking years ago until current day. So a lot of these jerseys will have something kind of special on them. No surprise there. And then even the ones that don't, they just, represent a player or something that, just the jersey was appealing to me, so I picked it up. So let's get into them. Enough yapping on. Let's get to show the product, right? Apologies about the door. I know it's kind of in the way here, but this is really the best place where I could put the camera where I can show this stuff. So anyhow, let's get into it. First of all, this was a custom done jersey. I got this off eBay, and the previous owner had it done to the specifications of the team, as far as the numbers are concerned. So this is a Montreal Expos, Tim Rock Reigns, of course, Hall of Famer. That's the 30 on the front. This is the home jersey. Mitchell & Ness made his jersey, but they never made his home jersey. They made his road powder blue, which I don't own, but they made his road powder blue, and this is a custom authentic jerseys. It's really the name of the brand, but it's an Expos custom jersey that they had done into Tim Raines, and there's the Raines 30 on the back. And of course the racing stripes for the Expos on the shoulder and of the sleeves that teams were known to wear during that time, including my Phillies. So there's the Tim Rock Reigns custom jersey, Expos. Now, all apologies, but I do forget the off the top of my head, the seller I got this one from, but it was a seller that sold a lot of these Cooperstown Collection custom jerseys. So the Cooperstown Collection line jerseys are basically the throwback line for baseball, and they're officially authentic jerseys, but they're replica, so you won't have all the bells and whistles on them. Well, this one particular seller had them, and the company added the extras to it. So this is the Road Pedro Martinez, the official license, Cooperstown Collection jersey, but they added the 45 to the front, and it's professional stitching right there, triple stitched, and you got the Expos logo as well, right there. This would be the Road one, of course, from those years when he was an Expo. Martinez 45 on the back, professionally stitched. So basically, this jersey was probably just a blank with the Montreal across the front, because the Montreal is very generically stitched, single layer stitching, and everything else is the triple stitching as the Expos would have had back then. So basically, what the company did was take this blank jersey and added the 45 to the front and the Expos logo and the Martinez 45 on the back. So very cool. I was glad I got one of these before the seller stopped selling these, because this is a jersey that obviously Mitchell & Ness has never done, and to find an authentic Pedro Martinez Expos jersey is very difficult, and if you ever do find one, it probably costs quite a few shekels. So, I was glad to get this one when I did some years ago. And yes, one of the things, if you don't know about me, you'll know I love road gray jerseys, so for baseball. All right, moving along. Some of these are pretty wedged in here, so I'm just going to... Sorry if I take a little time between jerseys, but... A bulk of these jerseys... an amount of these jerseys, I should say, I got from a fellow collector over the last year, actually. This was one of them. It's the Minnesota Twins home. Number 4, Paul Molitor. And what he did is he had these jerseys professionally done by EPS. So he over the years he got blanks, vintage blanks, Russell Athletic, blanks. You can see by the jock, and he had them turned into a player. And then he was selling a lot of his collection. And myself and some other friends, we were able to buy a bunch of his jerseys when he was selling them, because they are awesome. Really nice, great quality. EPS does great work. I've never sent anything myself to EPS, but just seeing the quality that they've done, it certainly is an option. So there's the Minnesota Twins Paul Molitor. That's the other cool thing about being in groups of, groups of collectors, people who share the passion, because then you get to know each other, and when there's deals to be had, you get deals. So, it all works out, in the end. You can add to your obsession from someone else's obsession. So here's the road, Torrey Hunter, Minnesota Twins. Road gray, of course. Hunter 48 on the back. Very good defensive player for many years in Minnesota, patrolling the outfield. And with the Angels as well. And then here's an alternate Minnesota Twins. Johan Santana. Minnesota on the front, 57. Santana 57 on the back. Of course, finished his career with the Mets, but had some great years with the Twins before that. Was a highly coveted pitcher that the Mets were able to get. This was a recent pickup. In fact, I got this from a buddy of mine who got this from the seller, or from the guy who had a bunch of these, and he beat some of us to some of them first, and then he started selling them. So I missed out on this originally, but I was able to get it from him because he was moving it. So shout out to Eric if he sees this. This is a road Cleveland Indians with the now defunct Chief Wahoo patch on the side. Sleeve, Albert Bell, number 8. And this was another one of those EPS Customs. Very, very nice jersey. And then I have this one, which is the blue Indians jersey, the navy blue with the Chief Wahoo patch on the one sleeve. And this one actually has the All-Star Game logo from Philly from the 96, right? Yeah, 96 season. So it certainly had some meaning to me. Albert Bell, again, number 8 on the back. I went pretty hard with the Indians jerseys. I really like them. So another Indians blue, Chief Wahoo. The inaugural season of Jacobs Field patch on the other side. Now Progressive Field. Eddie Murray, number 33. Oh, look, another blue Indians jersey. With the Chief Wahoo on the side, on the sleeve there. Manny Ramirez, Manny being Manny. Of course, this was his first team in Major League Baseball, was the Indians. Did some damage on other teams as well, but he came up with the Tribe. And one of the greats to do it at his position. Cleveland blue, Chief Wahoo again. Omar Vizquel, Mr. Gold Glove, right there. Number 13, great defensive player for many years. Came up with the Indians. Was a very, very good defensive player. Won a Gold Glove just about every year. He was tremendous. Sure, you can look up YouTube highlights of him or something like that. He was quite the defensive dynamo. This one I just got in the mail today. Cleveland Indians. This is a home Cleveland jersey for Kenny Lofton. This was another recent pickup. Home Cleveland Indians, yet again with the Chief Wahoo patch for David Justice. Okay, we're finally going to a different team. You've seen a lot of Indians jerseys. Here comes the Orioles. Baltimore Orioles. Standing bird on the sleeve from the 90s. Brady Anderson, number 9. I have a funny story about Brady Anderson. Maybe I'll tell another day. But that's the reason I wanted to get this jersey. Baltimore Orioles, the black jersey. Older standing bird with the dot I on sleeve. For Mr. Finger Waggle, Rafael Palmeiro. Did not do steroids. But he was a great hitter, you know, for many years. Baltimore Orioles. Again, the standing bird with the dot I. 96 All-Star Game. Robbie Alomar. Number 12. Another Baltimore Orioles. Very patched up jersey. You know, I love it. Got the standing bird. Baltimore's, what's that? The 200th anniversary for the city of Baltimore. And it's got the Jackie Robinson Breaking Berries 50th anniversary patch on the other sleeve. Mike Mussina, number 35. Now, this next one, remember I got this one many years ago. This is a Cooperstown collection. It's a Road Orioles, Cal Ripken Jr., and it's also got all of his stats on the sleeve. So this was after he retired. So it's got the various different Ripken stats right there. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I picked this up many years ago in Delaware. I got this, I remember, at a mall. And then here's the more traditional Cal Ripken jersey, the home jersey. Ripken 8. The Iron Man. Mitchell Ness actually made this jersey years ago, but it's very hard to get. So you got the vintage Russell here. Ripken 8. The orange alternate jersey. Mitchell Ness made this some years ago. I remember seeing it years ago at the store. I never did get it, but I got the next best thing, of course, because I got the vintage authentic. So if I can't get the Mitchell Ness version, why not, right? There's another Ripken, the black Orioles jersey. I believe it has it. No, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, it does. The standing bird with the dot I. Ripken 8 on the back. There was one seller on eBay some years ago that had a bunch of Ripken jerseys, so I got quite a few of them from him, including this next one. Which is the same as that Mike Mussina with those patches, the Jackie Robinson patch. Ripken 8. And I know he's now a Padre, but I actually got this jersey when he was with the Orioles. It's a Manny Machado. I like it because it has the big Orioles 60 patch on the one sleeve. I know he's now with the Padres, but still a hot jersey. The orange jersey, Machado 13 on the back. you know, he had some good years in Baltimore. I know he might not be very fondly thought of right now in Baltimore, but, you know, he had some good years with the O's. And this is the black alternate. I just really think it pops everything on the jersey because it's got the black on it. Because it's a black jersey, rather. Everything, you know, goes well with it. Again, the 60 patch. I really like that patch, too. So I got this real cheap, this jersey. I think last year I picked this up. And these, I actually got from someone who interns with the Toronto Blue Jays. He was selling some of his collection. So shout out to him if he ever sees this. This is the Road Gray with the Blue Jays logo right there. Shout out to Hometown Fitteds if he sees this. I know he'd appreciate these. This is his team. They're in Toronto, in Ontario. Carlos Delgado, number 25. Very nice jersey. And I know if Hometown Fitted sees this, these next two he's going to really like too. It's his boy. Guy who pitched pretty good here too, Roy Halladay. Rest in peace. It's his Blue Jays jersey from the 2001 season. So the American League were celebrating anniversary there. And the Blue Jays were celebrating their 25th anniversary. So this is duly patched. Halladay 32. And this is a different era Blue Jays Roy Halladay jersey. The black Blue Jays jersey with that mean J on the front. Right there. TC Memorial. And it's got the Blue Jays. You saw the 25th anti-patch. There's the 30 anti-patch. I have yet to get one with that other patch. What was it? It was like their 40th or whatever it was they wore a few years ago. Halladay 32. But someday I want to get one of those because I love that patch. I love that anniversary patch. Colorado Rockies from the 94 season. Rockies logo on the sleeve. You can always tell the 94 season jerseys because they have the MLB 125th anniversary. Their strike shortened season. It's the big cat, Andres Galarraga. We got the Pirates. Jason Kendall, I believe this is a rookie. Jason Kendall, road jersey. Kendall had some good years there with the Pirates. That Pirate logo from back then. Kendall 18 on the back. You may have heard of this guy. Pirates, same as the Kendall, but number 24. Barry Bonds. Of course, when he first came up with the Pirates, he wore number 7. Then he switched over to 24. And then, of course, he went to 25 with the Giants for the rest of his career. But he wore 24, I believe, in honor of Willie Mays, his godfather. At the time he was with the Pirates, and then of course he couldn't wear it as a Giant because they had retired that number for Willie Mays. Of course, the New York Giants and San Francisco Giants, that's where Willie was playing. And here's Barry's second team, San Francisco Giants, and the kind of cool thing about this is it's from the 95 season, I believe. Oh, not 94 season, excuse me. The All-Star game was in Pittsburgh that year, so Barry returned to Pittsburgh as a Giant for the All-Star game. And it also has a CSF memorial patch right there. I don't know who that's for, but Bonds 25. That's when they had the name on the back of the jersey prior to just putting the 25 on the back. It's another one here I got pretty recently. Arizona Diamondbacks, number 38, Curt Schilling. Helped the Diamondbacks to a World Series title in 2001 against the Yankees. There's the old Diamondbacks logo. Schilling 38 on the back. Love the purple Diamondbacks jersey. Very, very nice. Love the numbers. Very unique look that the Diamondbacks had back then. And I do wish they would wear it again as an alternate and just keep it as an alternate, you know. This is one that they started to wear as an alternate, but I wish that they would just wear those purple ones as an alternate. But here's the Diamondbacks home, when they used to have the full name on the front. 51, of course, you should know who that is, Randy Johnson. It's his D-backs jersey. Big unit. This is a black Diamondbacks jersey. Love the sleeve cuffs. There's the same on the Schilling. Really love them. So much going on there. Diamondbacks. Luis Gonzalez. And then I got this one. I still haven't put a player name on it or anything. And I think this came with one of the other jerseys I got, but home Diamondbacks with the World Series logo from 01. It's a blank with the American flag. So I might have this turned, I might send this somewhere to have, you know, a player name and number put on the back. I don't know quite who, if it will be Randy Johnson or if it will be like Mark Grace. You know, I'd kind of like to get a player I don't already have. So I might get like a Mark Grace put on the back of that. Something like that. Because he was on the team that year. And this is a turn back the clock. Home, Paul Goldschmidt. When the D-backs wore this years ago. Of course, he's now in the Arizona Cardinals, but still a very hot jersey. And then this is one of the ones I got customized by Patsy Elmer in Big Time Jerseys. So I got this blank purple Diamondbacks jersey on Fanatics. And I sent it over to Patsy. Now, Big Time Jerseys actually does work with the Diamondbacks. For some of the jerseys, they do work for all the Arizona teams, because that's where they are, out in Arizona. And so they were able to custom this into a Goldschmidt. And I got this done the season before he got traded to the Cardinals. But I mean, I'm not letting this one go. It's just too nice. And you do have the Diamondbacks, and again the pattern on the sleeve, on the yokes. You know, the yoke kind of sleeve, and it's got the pattern there for the sleeve cuffs, I should say. Goldschmidt 44. It is different than the Curt Schilling, but that's how the Diamondbacks were. They had two different, you know, fonts for this particular jersey. They had the early one, which was the Curt, and then later years they would have like the gold name and numbers on the back with the white trim. And in the gold, they actually have the teal as well. So this was professionally customized by Big Time Jerseys a couple years ago. And it also has the Arizona Diamondbacks 20th anniversary. So they wore this jersey as an alternate that year. And this is one I hope that they wear again as an alternate, because it's just hot. I love the purple ones. It's another very nice jersey that you see the team today wear as an alternate throwback. The Devil Rays. This is a vintage one. It's got the inaugural season patch. Big patch right there. Crime Dog, Fred McGriff. Number 29. It says Diamondbacks jersey. Or, yeah, Devil Rays jersey. Not Diamondbacks on the mind. Devil Rays jersey. Before they were the Rays. And then this was a custom one I got from a fellow collector. Devil Rays. With the regular Rays, Devil Rays logo on the sleeve for Wade Boggs. Number 12. Guys, 3,000 hit as a Devil Ray wearing this jersey. This style jersey. And then this one I was happy to find last year. So I got the Road Gray Devil Rays. Tampa Bay on the front. Same patch as was on the home box, and this is an away box, number 12. And this one was another recent pickup. Atlanta Braves. You know him from another sport, but this is from the '94 season, which actually was his last season with the Braves. He split time with the Braves, and he's traded to the Cincinnati Reds. You probably know who it is, prime time. Deion Sanders right here. That's his Braves jersey. I do want to get the road gray one with the '92 World Series patch on it. It's the only World Series he played in was '92 with the Braves when they lost to the Blue Jays. Not too many people have that Sanders jersey with the 125 patch on there. Another Atlanta Braves jersey right here from the 30th season. 30th anniversary season for the Braves, which was the year they won the World Series in '95, but it does not have the World Series logo. So it's before the World Series, but it's David Justice. You saw his Indians jersey before. Here's his Braves jersey. The year they won the World Series in '95. Their only World Series is the Atlanta Braves. Here's the team that just won the World Series. Now I'm wearing his Phillies jersey. I got this one some years ago. It was on sale, and I just thought it was sharp. Nationals Bryce Harper. I like it because it has that logo right there, the 10th anniversary season, which was Harper's MVP season. There's his Nationals jersey, and he's now on the right team now. I actually had those jerseys out of order because this is the one that should be ahead of it. I do try to put these by year and era. So here's an original first year of Nationals Park commemorative jersey right there. They wore that patch. Number 11, Mr. National basically, Ryan Zimmerman. I always call him Mr. National because he's been there for his whole career. He's been there quite a few years. World Series champion now with the Nats. Remember, I got this jersey on sale many years ago at a store that's no longer around, BC Sports. Mets, home jersey, still with the tags. Haven't worn it yet, of course, with the anniversary final season at Shea Stadium. That's why I like the jersey. Jose Reyes. Home jersey. Detroit Tigers, shout out to Big Baby. The year the All-Star Game was in Detroit, 2005, Comerica Park. Bobby Abreu won the home run derby that season as a Philly. This is a Pudge Rodriguez, of course, the great catcher. Had some great years for many teams, including the Rangers and the Marlins and the Tigers. That's his Tigers jersey, road jersey. Now, Mitchell and Ness made this jersey, but I don't need to get theirs because I have the authentic Ken Griffey Jr., the vest, Reds jersey with the shirt, because it came with the shirt with the patch, Mr. Redlegs on the sleeve. Griffey 30. There's the kid. And I was also able to get this one around the same time. And this is the road version with the undershirt. So that's how the Reds wore them. They wore the vest, but they wore the shirt with the patch underneath for that time. And this is Griffey's road jersey. One that Mitchell and Ness hasn't made to this point. And here's another one they haven't made to this point. This is a one-year style the Reds had, their red jersey alternate. It was the first year of Comerica Park. I'm sorry, Great America Ballpark. Of course, Cincinnati. Shout out to Cincinnati Reds, Red Zone. Griffey 30. This was a one-year deal for the Reds with the piping going now. It was the first year they were in Great America Ballpark. They wore this alternate red jersey, and then they switched it up slightly after that. So, full disclosure, this was a custom one I got on eBay. The Mariners did not wear this year when they had the Jackie Robinson Breaking Barriers patch, but I still think it's a hot jersey, and I still grabbed it. Mariners, of course, the teal. I have the Mitchell & Ness one, of course, but they weren't wearing this style during that year. I didn't know that when I grabbed it, and others have told me that since, but it's still a hot jersey. Griffey 24. Some people have said maybe just take the patch off. I'm just going to leave it on. I still think it looks nice on it. As historically inaccurate as it might be, it's still a hot jersey, so it still looks good on it, so whatever. Here's another Mariners from 01. I believe it was his rookie year. And, of course, the American League patch, Ichiro. Area 51. Great hitter for many years. And I believe 01 was his rookie season, so if I'm not mistaken, still would like to get a road Ichiro jersey. Here's another great Mariner. Great hitter, Edgar Martinez. Again, it's an 01, so it's got the American League 100th, I believe, logo and the All-Star game from Seattle. All right, Mr. B. D. Balta, Mr. B, the anxious one. Here's your team. At that time, the Anaheim Angels. Number 17, the Disney era. Darren Erstadt, number 17. Was a great Angel. And it has the Anaheim on the sleeve. I don't believe this one has anything. No, it doesn't. And then this one was a custom. Same deal, although slightly different. It has the Anaheim, but it also has the Angels 40th anniversary logo on the other sleeve. Number 42. I know D. Balta, Mr. B, the anxious one, knows who this is right away. Mo Vaughn, custom Mo Vaughn Angels jersey, Anaheim Angels jersey. You might think right off the bat looking at this, it's Mike Trout. No, it's not. It's the man who wore 27 before Trout, of course, the great Vladimir Guerrero. This is his Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim jersey. It does have the Earnhardt Memorial, and it has the Preston Memorial on the other sleeve, very patched up. It's also got the Angels patch there on the other sleeve. Really like the Red Angels jersey. In fact, I have a Trout coming. My buddy Big Slim helped me to secure that one. It's his rookie season jersey. And it's different than his call-up year jersey. I have his call-up year jersey, but it's his rookie season jersey. You can tell because it's not a cool base or flex base jersey. It's just like this one. It's still before they went into the different bases. But Guerrero 27 on the back, and it's the red one. So I'm happy to get that one for the collection. Well, this is one of the ones I was talking about. When I missed the hat in my last Lids pickup vid, I thought I got the hat for it, and the seller didn't have it. This is Mike Trout's call-up year jersey, and you can always tell his call-up year because it's when the Angels are celebrating their 50th anniversary. That was Mr. Trout's call-up year. And this is his throwback, capital A, which I still need to get the hat for, but it's the throwback 80s Angels home jersey, button-down jersey. And there's 27 on the sleeve. You got the California logo going right there. And there he is, Millville's own Eagle season ticket holder. Trout 27 on the back. Very nice jersey. This is one of the favorites for me in the collection. Just really love this one. With the fact that it's a throwback one, and it represents his call-up year and everything for the Angels. Of course, he's done some good years. He's had some good years there, I'd say. And And last but not least for the Angels, this is the road version. Again, capital A. Another reason I need that hat. 50th anniversary season. You saw his Twins jersey earlier. Here's Torrey Hunter's Angels throwback, the road throwback, the pullover. Though this time you might note that the last one was the button down. This is the pullover. Okay, so this is like you saw them. You would see the Mitchell and Ness, Reggie Jackson in this. The Angels wore it as a throwback that year for the road game. California logo right there. Torrey Hunter. All right, we're moving along. We got the St. Louis Cardinals. This is a Jim Edmonds. The final season of Busch Stadium. I have a pool host on the way from my buddy Big Slim in this too. Edmonds 15 on the back. Speaking of Albert, I know he's an Angel right now, Mr. B, but here's his Cardinals jersey. It's a special Cardinals jersey because it's the only one he ever wore. Remember that the year after they won the second title with him there, he was an Angel. So he didn't get to wear the championship jersey the following season. So this is the only one he's worn to date. That's a championship jersey, so it's gold trim. Pujols 5, the Batterman logo. The 5, not the Cardinals. The Cardinals is, regular chain stitch, but the 5 on the front has that gold trim around it. And it's the World Series champions of 2006. It has the trim around that as well. Clean jersey, and like I said, it's the only to date Albert Pujols championship jersey, because he won 2 of them with the Cardinals. But the second one, after they won, he went to the he got some big bucks to play with the Angels, so didn't get to wear the championship jersey that next season. All right, this man got in a little bit of trouble. He cannot be the Mets manager because of the cheating scandal with the Astros. But this is Carlos Beltran, his Royals jersey, the blue alternate jersey from that time. Beltran 15 on the back. Inaugural season of the Florida Marlins before they were the Miami Marlins. 1993. Marlin logo. Sorry, it's a little crumpled up. Marlins logo on the other sleeve. Gary Sheffield, number 10. And why settle for just the home when you can have the home and road? So here's the road version of the 93, the inaugural season of the then Florida Marlins. Now, of course, the Miami Marlins, as they rebranded years ago, with the Florida on the front, the Marlin. 10, Sheffield 10 on the back. Very nice jersey right there. And here they are as the Miami Marlins. And it was their inaugural season of Marlins Park those years ago. The now defunct orange jersey that I always liked. I always liked this one the best. And yes, this is the one you'll see Marlins man wearing. When he goes to all those different games that he goes to, which is just about all of them. He got Stanton 27 on the back. So this is Giancarlo Stanton before, of course, he was a Yankee. He was a Marlin, came up with the Marlins. Yes, it's not a Marlins man jersey. It's a Giancarlo Stanton jersey. And here's his MVP season with the Marlins. Here, the Marlins also had the All-Star game in 2017 before he became a Yankee. Miami on the front. Now, this one was custom done by Patsy Elmer, Big Time Jerseys. Stanton 27. I mean, they did this customization. I mean, these are tough jerseys to do. The Marlins jerseys from that time period, and it just did an awesome job with this. Really nice. And it has all the patches, of course. Fernandez, of course, the memorial right there. The only patch that's not on this jersey, the announcer that passed away. They had a patch at the very end of the season. And I always thought about maybe getting that patch and adding it to it, but I haven't done it to this point, but we'll see. And speaking of the late, great Fernandez, here's his Marlins jersey, the black alt. Rest in peace. Fernandez, 16 on the back. He was a really good, young, promising pitcher. It's really a shame he passed away at such a young age. San Diego Padres, an old Russell Athletic for Mr. Padre, Tony Gwynn. Always wanted this one. I was glad to get this some years ago. So this next one, this got away from me once. And I thought I would never have another shot at it. And then when I had another shot at it, oh, you best believe I grabbed it. San Diego Padres number 24. That's right, the Man of Steel, S-T-E-A-L, with the final season for Mr. Padre Tony Gwynn patch on the sleeve. That would be Mr. Ricky Henderson, the 2001 season, with the American flag for 9/11, of course. Henderson 24 on the back. I cannot believe I found this again, because I lost this once. I didn't go after it right away on eBay. It was sitting there, and when I was ready to make a move, it was gone. And I really kicked myself for it, and then lo and behold, it pops up again, about a year or so later. And that's just, it just goes to show, if you miss out on something, you never know. Maybe it pops up again, you have another shot at it, and if you do, you get it. Don't make the same mistake twice. Southsiders right there, the Chicago White Sox. 35, Frank Thomas. The Big Hurt with the 95th anniversary logo on the sleeve. Thomas 35 on the back. Little of everything here in the Mighty Kingdom, huh? Little of everything. Chicago Cubs. Now we got the Northsiders. The team in Chicago I'm a little more partial to. Cubs number 23, Ryan Sandberg. Of course, Rhino. Came up with the Phillies. Horrible trade. But this is from the 94 season, so it has the 125 on there and the Cubby Bear logo from that era. Sandberg 23 on the back. This is a home Sammy Sosa with the, of course, the walking Cub patch, but it's also got the captaincy on the sleeve, because that's where he wore the captaincy for a time when he was a Cub, of course. Sosa 21. Mr. Cork bat and all, but yes, he was a great player for a time there in Chicago. And this is his road jersey, but this has the Harry Carey memorial, and it has the Jack Brickhouse hey hey over the Cub logo. Sosa 21. You might remember I have his Mitchell Ness home jersey of this. So this is a custom, I would imagine a custom Russell. I picked this up off of eBay some years ago. Now, first 2 years in his career, he was a All-Star, and he didn't quite make it until last year. And last year he couldn't get his authentic on-field jersey for the All-Star game. But I got his first two. I wanted to collect him every year when he made the All-Star team, and that was 2 years. But this is the Kris Bryant. This is I want to say the Cool Base, right? This is a Cool Base. Yes, Cool Base. All-Star jersey from 2015 in Cincinnati. and it didn't come with this. I had this put on in 14. The Cubs wore the 14. Of course, Ernie Banks passed away that season. They had it on the sleeve, but because it has the two patches, they put it over the chest, over the Cubs logo. So that's how you'll always know this is his first All-Star jersey. It's the only year, of course, they had the 14 for Ernie Banks on the logo. This is the crazy things jersey heads will do. Okay, we try to get as historically accurate as we can, and it has the dual star Bryant 17. So. And then, of course, the next year it was in San Diego. I got the road All-Star jersey from San Diego. So that would be the 2016 season, 2015, and then now 2016. Bryant, dual star. The other cool thing that they were doing at that time, I believe, they were doing like little imprinted autographs, and the stars represent how many All-Star teams they made. So he's technically made 3 now. And I might get the batting practice Kris Bryant jersey, because the authentic one's really hard. I don't think they ever had it for sale last year because he was an alternate, I believe. And even if I were to get like a authentic or something and try to have it done, it would be very difficult. So I might just end up getting the batting practice one from last year. Oakland A's, Chris Davis. This is from a few seasons ago. This is a on-field authentic rather, with the A's 50th anniversary logo. And I love this. This is when they debuted these. The throwback Kelly Green scripted Oakland. Davis 2 on the back. Had a really good year. I believe he's the MVP that year. I think he was the AL MVP that season, if I'm not mistaken. All right, and we round out with the cheaters. But I always like these Astro jerseys. I've always liked the Astro jerseys in general. But these I got from a collector. I got 2 of the 3 from a collector. The other one I got on eBay, years ago. This is before the cheating. But I have them in the collection. I have to show them, right? So I got George Springer. I really feel like I need to be banging on a trash can right now, but George Springer, still a hot jersey. Cheaters or not, I mean, that's a hot jersey right there. The orange jersey, and the logo and everything, very nice. But, yeah, they're cheaters. Don't bean me. I'm just showing the jersey. And here's the road. Carlos Correa. And it's got the Astros 50th on the sleeve. Bang, 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 bang. Banging the trash cans. And this was the first one I got years ago. May have even been the season they won that World Series. But I got the Jose Altuve with the 50th. This one I believe I got off eBay years ago, before the whole cheating stuff. So, bang, 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 bang. I feel like it needs to have wires put in. Don't take off the jersey. He's rounding the bases. And cheaters or not, they're still nice looking jerseys, so whatever. But anyhow, yeah, so we close on that note. I hope you all enjoyed it. Like I said, I know there was a lot, but I've been collecting, jerseys, baseball authentics and custom and, vintage, for various years, for quite a number of years. So I had quite a few to show. In fact, I'm getting some more at some point before the end of the month. So you'll see them when I get them. But I know this is a long vid, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Like I said, I had a lot to show, so yeah, we got through it. We got through it in one take. Stands for a little problem at the end trying to position the camera. But you all take care. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around. I'll have more to share. So make sure if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell icon after you subscribe so you can get updates when I post my wonderful videos. And make sure to like, of course, give me a like, give that thumbs up. And don't let the Astros jerseys get you to do the thumbs down. Just do the thumbs up. and feel free to leave comments below. All right, everyone. Again, thank you for watching. Take care. And you be safe out there, everyone.